And so
No, so I understand there's only 10 of us on the panel, but there's 700 people watching, so I have to break it down a little bit, right? So marriage is an Abrahamic concept. You don't get to perverse it or change it as you see fit. Wasabi, everything you named that was worse is in there because for worse isn't specific. You don't have everything that's bad written down. So worse includes everything that we dread. You know what I mean? Also, to truth, what truth is saying, all those things are possibilities and probabilities in a marriage. So you all these things before you get in there. So you don't get to now say, damn, I told you don't give me no pussy because it's a possibility and a probability over the course of 30 years. So when we commit to these things, you have to actually do it. You don't get to make up the rules as you go. Biblically speaking, because this is a Abrahamic concept, there's only one reason in which you can divorce.
My thing is this, right?
It's getting close to that accountability.
Well, it's just getting ran in the ground. And my thing is even down to, and let's be real, and ladies go one at a time. I'm not saying you ladies, but just let's deal with a larger number of women, right? Girl codes don't exist when it comes to men. Women are some of the most manipulative, backstabbing, conniving creatures on this earth, especially when it comes to a man. Do you know a certain level of chick see a woman with a man and she feels like you don't deserve her, so she feel like I'll take her man? Like, if we're just going to be honest, let's have full transparency, because the girl codes don't be really applying like that. And so we got to, especially for a high caliber dude, we're not talking about the cornballs or the dudes that you never let even smell your period draws. We're not talking about him. We talking about dudes out here that make a room shake when he walk into it. It don't be no girl code. You'll sleep with your mother husband. And I'm not saying y'all.
So I just want to say, when we go into that crazy, concept that's already constructed before we got to it, we got to either commit to the concept or shut the fuck up and don't do it at all. And it sounds like most of us in our
Am I lying? Did I say something wrong?
Cut a side deal faster than G Money.
Y'all know damn well y'all was at the freak Nick.
I ain't never even
was at the freak Nick. Y'all know damn well was right.
But
don't get me wrong.
They wasn't asking a question about women in general. They asked.
The question is, are men fair game? If you are, to me, since you're speaking tonight, let me ask you directly. Let me direct this straight for you. If you see a high caliber man, right? The girl, she is not your friend. Would you care about her being in a relationship, or would you still get that man some if you thought that man was all that? Keep it 100.
I'm going
to say less. So we got to stop acting like this imaginary girl code exists, just like there is no bro code. Bro codes only apply as a chick that don't nobody want. That's like if a joker could know you got a husband right now. He don't care about your husband. Union is between y'all two. That man is doing single people stuff, and girls be operating the same way if that dude is appealing enough, respectfully.
But truth, that was only reason I
the question though. I'm talking about my question. I'm not talking about anything that he said. I'm talking about what I just presented. As any other woman in this chat, let's swear in. I think that we didn't swear in today. Everybody, let's put our right hands up and swear in. Let's do that. Let's swear in. Let's do that, because we just need all way 100ness. Please, I promise to tell the truth.
Let's go.
Repeat after me. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and not a half truth, because I know thousands of people are watching. Now we can start the conversation. I'm out the way. Hamp, run the movie.
Yo, true, man. The question is on the table, man. Why do women want to cinch out? And I think you said people, because you mentioned bro code as well. But particularly when he said married men are most desired, why do women want those men they shouldn't have? Why is there no loyalty to other women that are married to him? It's a broadcast. I can talk if y'all want.
Ladies.
Anytime soon. Come on.
Okay. Say something to Kara. What you say, Kara? Go ahead. My ear, what?
Go ahead, Kara. Talk your shit.
Something to drink now. Everybody thirsty now. Come on now.
What I'm saying is, y'all are asking women that are on this platform that are a certain caliber right now in their life, right? So regardless of the questions that y'all are asking, it just, y'all feel like it's not going to be truthful. Y'all talking about sleeping with other men. And
so let your talk. Don't just speak from current you.
Speak on behalf
let the 22-year-old speak too. Let the 23-year-old speak too. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on. Once again, let's do this correctly, right? Because then we throw this. Listen, hold on. And I hate to have to keep jumping in, but I want to be really specific with this. we have to get out of this world of delusion, right? So at 40, at 50, women are still the same as they were when they were 20. It's just about a certain God that brings that out of I know 40-year-olds, I know 50-year-olds, I know 60-year-old women. All that moral and high vibration shit only is applicable to guys that y'all don't like. We gotta because we just gotta keep. I go on tour with I got a lot of famous friends, and I've seen many high vibrating women slide that ring off real casually to take her ass backstage and get punished, and then go right back to being classy. So. And listen, if it's in you for a lifetime, now you pick and choose when you want to pull it out. Now, if you've never been into those activities, cool. I'm not disputing that. But if it's in you, and if the opportunity strikes, you gonna strike it. Now, am I lying, ladies?
You know what?
Thank you. Who said that? She was so dope. Who said that? Somebody kept it real. I want to pay somebody rent or something. All right, thank you. All right, go ahead. Crazy. I'm listening. Oh, nobody got nothing.
With the question again, Hamp. Start it off, man.
Saul trying to answer. Go ahead, Saul. Answer. See if she got it.
I was just about to say, I think for certain people, at the end of the day, it's just a dog eat dog world. So if you want that shit, go get it. And when you have that mentality, it doesn't matter what gets in the way. So the best person wins.
Oh, real. I'm not mad at it because that's the harsh reality. And I just like real. And I'm not even, I know that it's very uncomfortable to jump on a public platform and get on here and just be like to really be all the way transparent, but people go after what they want. And like I said, there are some women and men that would never, it has never been a thought, like, and that's a very small percentage, but overall people want what they want and they're willing to do whatever it takes in order for them to get it. And I've landed my plane with that. I wanted to go to the next topic, right? Because that was that, right? Can we talk about for better or for worse? And what does that really mean when we talk about marriage? And I want to hear from the women first. For better or for worse? What does that really mean when you hear that? How does that make you feel? What comes to mind?
I feel like that's sticking with them through the ups and the downs, the financial hardships, the grievances from people leaving our lives. That's the worst. For better is we up right now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't help build each other up to a point where now we financially stable. We are mentally healthy. We are in a position to where our marriage we're thriving. So okay. I think that's the for worse is, but I think people take the for worse and try to make it so that people are doormats. For worse don't mean be a doormat. I'm not going to be your doormat because I made that vow to say that I would be here for better or for worse. Especially if you my husband and you my deal breakers, you my triggers, you know how to get me to a point to where I'm like, you know what, I can't do this no more.
Really? Okay.
You should know me that well.
Next lady.
For worse, I've never been married, but that vow, that scares me because I feel like that comes with unconditional love, and I feel like I have conditional love. It's definitely a limit to what you can do to me.
I feel like next lady. Lady.
I feel like that for worst thing is to me as said, it's a vow that's kind of scary because you don't know what the other person's worst is. That of course you have certain things that you deal with and have certain traumas that you deal with, and you overcome those traumas or whatever the case may be. But I think that it's all about the conditions of it. What is the worst part of it? Because if we, of course, we gonna build our empire together, but I just feel like it's a scary thing overall, and that's just for me. So I'll have to piggyback off Tamia on that.
I agree with Tamia. It does require a component of being selfless. With that selflessness, I feel like even when the love ain't there, you still have to push through. You still gonna have to do the duties that you took when you made the vow and the commitment. So it does definitely take a level of selflessness.
Okay. Well, Sabi, how you feel about that?
I would have to say too, I think people do take advantage of it because the vows do not say cheat or disrespect and beat and all this stuff. So I feel like some people think that that's supposed to be the worst part and you're supposed to go through that with them. And it's like, no, that's not included in it. But I agree with they say. You don't know what the other person worse is going to be. So it's just like.
Fellas, anybody want to, I know Hamp got something to say, but any of you fellas before Hamp go, would y'all like to expound?
I got one too. I really feel like a lot of people actually disrespect the vows nowadays. They'll do all of the for better, but as soon as it get bad, somebody might not be doing too good financially or even health-wise, they'll be quick to run. Back in the days, our parents did it different when it was good. Right now, my mom, she got sick, and my daddy is for worse because he said, you know what? I'm going to still take care of my wife for 53 years because she was down with me, shooting in the gym, paying her bills, doing everything she wanted to do, and she took care of home. Home was always good. But when it get bad, just say if a man gets sick nowadays or he fall off, the woman go run so fast because at the end of the day, she don't believe in the work. She believe in only the good.
I disagree with that. I think women are way more loyal than men. I think more men would leave a sick woman than the other way around. I remember something Papoose said. He was like, when Remy was locked up, he said he would go see Remy, and no lie, he said it would be him and one other man in there visiting. Whole jail. He said, but when he go visit his homies in jail, the room is packed with women. So women are more loyal. Look at, we don't gotta do battle with sexes on that. We know women are more loyal to men than men are to women. But as far as the marriage thing goes, me personally, I know marriage probably not for me because I don't have it in me for the worst part. I know I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say my wife is Coke bottle when I meet her, we get married, then she blow up 120 pounds, whatever the case may be, 50 pounds. I might not like her no more. And I'm gonna just be honest. I may not be attracted. Now, get me wrong. I like big women. I like BBWs. I ain't gonna lie. But it's a difference if I met you as a BBW and you became a BBW. So that's just an example. I can't look at the man Max. I told the truth, probably a dude, but you know, I can't do the worst. Even when it comes to probably being sick, I know how I just don't have it in me.
Next man, please. Next man, I'll go. Fuck it. So let me say this, right? I
just be telling the truth, yo. Dudes be mad, yo.
No, I respect it. That's your truth.
Let me say this. My for better or worse is I will love you for the things that you can't change. I will love you for the things that, because I'm not even marrying you if I feel like you're a horrible person. This is what I also say. Do people change? Yes. The only thing in this world that is consistent is that people are going to change. But like Brother Naeem said, if I met you at 120, you blossom to 220, I'm not going for none of that. You can change that. You can call me shallow, call me what you want. That's not what I married. That's not what I signed up for. So the same thing for women. If you think that you married a nice guy, 5 years in, he uppercutting you and putting you in headlocks, you might want to get out of there. That is not what you signed up for. Like I said, I will love you for the things that you cannot change, but the things you cannot change, but the things that you can, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to not be getting coochie when I wanted. I did not sign up to be getting disrespected. I did not sign up to get mistreated or any of those things. Now, as far as you getting old, I can't change that. As far as the gray hairs coming in, I can't change that. As far as the ups and downs with finance or whatever people may go through, I'm not leaving for that. You get sick, I'm not leaving for that. That is beyond your power. But for the stuff that I didn't sign up for and you are doing within your will, that my worst is time for me to go. Go ahead, next fella.
So I understand there's only 10 of us on the panel, but there's 700 people watching. So I have to break it down a little bit, right? So marriage is an Abrahamic concept. You don't get to perverse it or change it as you see fit. Wasabi, everything you named that was worse is in there because for worse isn't specific. You don't have everything that's bad written down. So worse includes everything that we dread. You know what I mean? Also, what truth is saying, all those things are possibilities and probabilities in a marriage. So you all these things before you get in there. So you don't get to now say, damn, I told you don't give me no pussy because it's a possibility and a probability over the course of 30 years. So when we commit to these things, you have to actually do it. You don't get to make up the rules as you go. Biblically speaking, because this is a Abrahamic concept, there's only one reason in which you can divorce. And we didn't name any of them yet. So I just wanted to say, when we go into that concept that's already constructed before we got to it, we got to either commit to the concept or shut the fuck up and don't do it at all. And it sounds like most of us in our culture can't do it.